Veggietales presents If I Sang a Silly Song. The silliest, the funniest, the happiest, the monkiest?
Yeah, monkiest.
Best silly songs in the history of silly songs.
If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. It's an ape.
It's a silly song telethon where we count down all the way to the #1 silly song of all time.
Ooh, what'll be #1?
Will it be Dance of the Cucumber?
Eating el pepino.
What's the cucumber?
It's suave, it's smooth,
Oh, how smooth his motion.
Or maybe Endangered Love?
Manatee.
You are the one. Larry?
Maybe it's the hairbrush song.
Where is my hairbrush?
Or will it be a new silly favorite?
Ooh, what about the one about biscuits?
Come on, let's go!
Not only do we have biscuits, we've got sippy cups, turtles, and pants. And announcing an all-new surprise silly song selected by Larry from thousands of fan submissions.
I get all bubbly just thinking about it.
Discover the top 20 favorites of all time, plus a brand new never-before-heard silly song.
The fans have spoken.
If I Sang a Silly Song, own it on DVD today from Veggietales. Veggietales brings you God Loves You Very Much. It's an all-new story that answers the question,
Does God love me? Does he love me?
and teaches kids that we can always count on God's love, no matter what the situation.
Does he love us when we're bad? When I dirty up my clothes? Or forget to blow my nose? Or don't listen to our dads?
Join Larry, Laura, Junior, Annie, and Little Joe as they find the answers to their questions.
But how do we know?
The Bible tells us so.
Plus, classic Veggietales shows about God's great love for us. In Rack, Shack, and Benny, we learn that God loves us so much that He will never leave us. In the Ballad of Little Joe, we learn that no matter what our circumstance, God loves us and has a plan for us. And in Gideon Tuba Warrior, we learn that God loves us so much we can trust Him.
God's love makes me happy.
It's over an hour of love on this great new collection. God Loves You Very Much. Own it on DVD today from Veggietales.
That's a whole lot of love.
It sure is.
Bring your favorite Veggietales shows to life with an all-new crop of Veggietales toys. Veggietales toys make playtime full of fun and imagination. Veggietales toys make kids laugh and learn. Toys for energetic playtime. The Veggie Bus. The Veggievертable remote control car. Toys for musical playtimes. The Veggie Sing-Along CD player. The Veggie Toy Drum. The Veggie Xylophone. And toys for building imagination. The Noah's Ark playset. The Veggie Dough playset. The Princess Castle playset. Take home some Veggietales toys today and let the veggie fun begin. Find them today at your local Christian retailer.
We're gonna help people through the power of musical theater.
I've been working on an Easter-themed musical, Up with Bunnies.
Catchy. Remember, the show has got to be big.
The whole town is abuzz. We're ready for auditions.
If I try my best and do it right, then maybe I will get it.
I love it.
Next.
La 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 la
karaoke. That's Poochie, dog.
If Up with Bunnies is going to be a success, we need a star.
Cassie Cassava.
She's big time.
And she's coming home to CRISPR County for Easter.
All right, guys. We're sunk if we can't get Cassie Cassava to sing on opening night.
Cassie can't perform for you. Cassie is singing here Easter morning.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You and I...
Lure Cassie out of the church, onto the Mass, and over to the theater.
We just need to get her there in time for the finale.
This is so wrong.
Stop it, Gary! Bad
Look what I've done. The sunrise service. I think we're going to miss it.
We're not going anywhere! The bus is stuck in the snow!
Gary's awesome in the snow.
There's no time to waste. The sun will be up any minute.
Failure is not an option, Howie. Hold on, everybody!
Will you forgive me for tricking you into singing in my show?
Of course I will.
When I think of Easter, it's all the love of God. Sending His Son from heaven above to teach me how to love. Oh, when I think of Easter, when I think of Easter, when I think of Easter, I think about God's love. I think about it. I think about it.
That was interesting.
Well, this is a great story. It's actually something that was a childhood favorite for me. Sarah Crew was a hero for me from the day I read the first chapter.
We've based it off of Frances Burnett's book, The Little Princess.
It's set in London, and it starts as a story about a little girl and her father.
Just remember, God is always with you.
All the time.
You're His princess.
We're making this really veggie-rific opening number. It's got Lunt and Petunia and Jimmy and Jerry and Bob, and Larry's dressing Sarah up like a princess and singing this fantastic song.
My little princess, I confess, for you are loved by me and loved by the King.
He really models that unconditional love for his daughter. I hope parents walk away from the story with that. God loves us no matter what.
So the dad brings her to London to have her go to a boarding school, which at the time was very common. And Sarah now realizes she has to confront what's a big change in her life. It's really a story of how Sarah retains all that her dad had taught her.
I am loved, so I will love, no matter what, Father, please help me to love no matter what.
She's really kind of the heart of the story, and she's why we wanted to tell this story, because we wanted to show kids this girl who, even when things are hard, makes good choices and still chooses to love everyone around her.
She doesn't learn the lesson herself, she sort of is the lesson.
You see those that are drawn to the light in Sarah, and then their lives become changed.
She's just a great role model. She's the kind of little girl that girls can look up to and say, I want to be like that.
The Penniless Princess, a story of true worth. Coming to DVD, August 2012.